I just relapsed this morning in my bed, and yes, that is a very crazy statement to start off the video, but I just want to let you guys know that nothing good comes from relapsing, and that's especially the case on nofap because I just realized that every single time that I relapse, something bad happens afterwards. And when I say something bad, it's not necessarily something like, oh, one of my family members died, or oh, this thing hit me and now I'm like in the hospital for weeks on end or weeks on end. No, it's nothing like that. But it's always stuff that comes up when you want to then relax or you want to then use that time to then do your own thing. So I'll give you guys an example right now. Right now it is Saturday. So this morning, obviously, this Saturday morning of the 31st of January, I relapse. And then right now, or in about 30 minutes, I have to go out with my family. We have to go like buy some stuff and then give myself a haircut. And then we have to like drop off like my dad. And again, all this stuff sounds very mundane. And I get it. This is some very normal stuff, but it is going to be taking up for the better part of maybe like 5 hours in total after we finally get back, which is going to be maybe 8 or 9 o'clock. And that's when I can then start doing my own thing, aka maybe recording more videos or just wasting my time watching YouTube videos and playing games. I get it. But again, this is just one example, and I don't know if this sounds like, I don't know, like privilege or whatever, but again, it's like I've been working all week and I just want a relaxing weekend. I just want the freedom and I just want the choice to do what I want, even if that choice is ultimately still wasting the day on doing things that I want to do. And sometimes that's just, playing games and again, watching YouTube videos or just kind of just distracting myself. And I get it. At the end of the day, the stuff that makes me uncomfortable is what's going to actually make me grow. And I know that in my heart that doing these things outside of my house, going out into the world, is ultimately is what's going to push me forward. But again, there's just a very strong correlation and maybe even causation of the fact that every time I do relapse, things start to come up. Things start to just happen in your life that just kind of waste your time, or you're giving your energy when your energy is so important. You're giving away your time, your energy, your focus, right? Sometimes when you want to pursue your dream, you have to put in that extra time when you're doing this stuff, right? Whether you're working a 9 to 5 or you're going to school or just doing something that is helping you towards where you want to be in life, right? Even though maybe that thing isn't what you actually want to do or what you're passionate about, then you have to put in that extra time on your own, right? So I just find it to be very, very interesting that that's the case. Now, that's not to say that if I hadn't had relapse this morning that these things wouldn't have happened, right? Like these things would have still happened anyways. It just feels a lot worse because then I wake up with less energy. I don't really feel how I normally am supposed to feel, full of energy and stuff. And of course, this is all just like anecdotal and this like on a conscious and on a bodily level. Like yeah, my body feels fine. Like I might feel a little bit more drained, but I'm still operating as my normal self, right? But again, maybe it just taps into your subconscious or maybe even your more spiritual way. But like you do feel a bit more physically drained and spiritually drained. So that's just how I feel. Of course, I'm still going to bounce back from this and I'm still going to recover from this. It's very important that you guys forgive yourself. So that's why I'm doing it with myself. Like I tell myself, hey, I get it. I'm going to forgive myself. And I was on a 7-day streak. And again, I don't really count the days. I don't count the streak. But I'm just telling this to myself to just reassure myself. Like, hey, you've done a good job here. Let's keep going, right? We learn our lesson and we are going to learn from it, and then we're going to have to keep on trying, right? We're not going to give up this long journey, but it's always worth it because I can think back on the days where I was on nofap, aka the whole week yesterday, and yesterday's yesterday and so on and so forth. And how did I feel? I felt great. I had more energy. I felt active. I was really paying attention. I was just in the present moment, just doing the things that I want to do. And that includes also recording this video. I'm still recording this video even though I relapsed because I want to share how I feel right now in the present moment. So again, I like feeling better when I am on nofap as opposed to when I did relapse. Now, I'm a bit more disciplined, so at least when I relapse, I don't go on a binge relapse. At worst, it's like one relapse in the morning and then one relapse at night of the same day. But then usually after that, I don't go on to relapse like a third time the day after that. Usually after that, it's like a week-long streak or maybe a couple-day streak, and then the cycle repeats itself, right? And again, it's very important that I'm being honest with myself, because that's how I hold myself accountable. But then again, I can keep going on this journey, and I will never stop. So, guys, the key thing to take away from this video is to try not to relapse, because again, just from based on my own life experiences, it just seems like things always start to come up and things always start to happen when you relapse, whether they're just like normal life day-to-day things like your errands, or just things that just take up your time, take up your energy, and take up your focus when you really want to do something else. Whatever you're passionate about, you want to do that. And, finally it's the weekend and you can't wait to look forward to then work on your project, work on whatever you're passionate about. And then, all of a sudden you relapse and something comes up, and now you have to attend to that first before coming back to you. But then by the time that you do that, you're probably drained, you're probably feeling tired, and then you want to go to sleep, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up tomorrow morning and the same thing happens. So guys, realize that relapsing is not worth it. So you want to keep that energy within you, use it well, be conscious of that, be in the present moment, and then just pursue your passion, chase after your dreams, especially when you're still young, because you still have a lot of time, and that includes myself. So that's about it. And if you do enjoy this video and got something from this, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.